made it. We are in Marina La Cruz in Puerto Vallarta. Here with Keel Dragger. We found him, orange sails and all.
Time to charm.
Cheers.
Cheers. Captain's Hour from him.
Mark's getting the boat ready to throw off already this morning. We're going to head up to Punta and drop the anchor over there to get ready for our northerly run up to Mazatlán this week. So looking forward to it. The weather's fantastic. And Mark's got the boat all ready to go, so we're getting ready to get the hell out of here. See ya. We're leaving the marina here at La Cruz, Puerto Vallarta. Mark's at the helm, bringing us out of the channel here. Beautiful. There's the anchorage at La Cruz. Beaches of Puerto Vallarta. Beautiful, beautiful area. We are leaving the marina on our way to Punta Mita, but we're on board. I need to go get the decks cleaned up. I'm going to get these lines put away, get the fenders off the side rails and stored, and settle in for a brief passage over to Punta Mita, see if we can find some whales along the way. I hope we do. I've got a very high level of confidence that we'll run into some. So yeah, I flew down to Puerto Vallarta, grabbed a car down to La Cruz, Marina La Cruz, and jumped on board with Mark. We are on our way north. The forecast right now is showing seas in the 3 to 4 foot range with a pretty tight frequency, like 7 or 8 seconds. So it's probably going to be a bit of a bash going north. We're going to be motoring most of the way, but I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be a lot of fun. The entrance to the marina in Mazatlán is a little sketchy. It's very narrow and very shallow. You have to hit it at high tide, or you run the risk of getting your ground going into the channel. So the plan right now is to get there about an hour and a half or 2 hours prior to high tide, and we'll ride that going in about 10 a.m. or so on Tuesday. The original plan was so the purpose of this trip is twofold. Mark and I are taking Keel Dragger up north to Mazatlán. He's going to continue on to La Paz a couple of days after our arrival. But one of the primary reasons I made this trip is there is a Oyster 56 for sale in a brokerage in Mazatlán, and I'm going to take you along for a tour of that boat. We looked at the Oyster 53 a couple of episodes ago. Beautiful boat. Carmen and I both really liked it, but it fell short in just a couple of areas. The 56, the Oyster 56, is probably going to suit the bill for us a little bit better. I don't know, again, if this boat is going to be in the condition that we would require for a boat that we want to purchase, but I'm really, really interested to see the layout of the boat, because I have a feeling that this is going to end up being a boat that we could seriously consider, along with the Beneteau Far 57, which you have not seen on our channel yet. We're going to get you. There's the whales.
for anybody that's a fan of keel dragger, you know about cooking with keel dragger, where they have like stellar cuisine on this boat. The aeronautical crew just wants it edible, and that's what we came up with tonight.
With edible food.
We've got something edible.
As opposed to the inedible crap that I make.
But it's also captain's hours, so cheers.
Cheers.
We are just about to blast out of Punta Mita. We're going to be making our way between here and the Marianas Islands. We think we found a safe passage through there. Kind of a treacherous area. There's a lot of rocks, but we've been studying the charts all morning and taking a look at some historical data on how people transit that area, and I think we're pretty confident we found a safe passage through there. So we are charging the batteries right now. We got the engines going, and Mark's going to be weighing anchor in here in just a minute. We're going to be heading on north. We'll see where we end up tonight. We're just going to head up the coast. We may be going to San Blas. We may be going to Isla Isabel. We don't really know where we're going to go, but we'll find a spot to anchor for a little bit, take a nap before we make the approach into Mazatlán on Tuesday morning. Looking forward to it. Let's see what we find. This is what sailing's about. If you're semi-insane.
Motor sailing.
And we are just about clear of this hazard zone. Running through some pretty significant swell, but I'm having a ball. I think Mark's a little nervous.
Yeah,
I'm having a ball.
I'm good. I think it's getting a little steeper though.
It is.
Seeing more white caps too. But we can get out.
Yeah. They seem to be spreading out a little bit. We'll be optimistic. I'm digging it.
It's deeper water. We're in about 100 feet right now.
Isabel in the morning looks a whole lot better than I do in the morning.
Anyway, yeah, I got you. You're just checking out the whale, yeah?
Oh shit, it's right here.
I didn't see this one right in front of us.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch behind me, like probably 10 of them. And then on my starboard side, there's a long line.
So we're just sneaking up to Isla Isabel. And look who we find.
Wasn't sure where you guys were headed or if you were bugging out.
Early in the morning, and we're pulling up to Isla Isabel. We're gonna go take a look at the anchorage. There's a ton of whales around here. They're everywhere, the birds, the whales. What a gorgeous place. Tiny little speck of an island in the middle of the southern part of the Sea of Cortez, and I can see whales breaching in the distance. And we're gonna sneak up, take a look at the anchorage, and see if maybe we can stop here for an hour or two before we head on to Mazatlán. There are whales everywhere. Unfortunately, I'm doing a terrible job of getting them on camera for you. It's hard to describe a place like this when you come into it. You approach a place like this and you're just in awe. I am anyway. Really hard to describe what you see. Now that we've slowed down, shut the motor down, you can hear the whales breaching in the distance. Wow.
Wish I could get that on camera for you. This is the eastern anchorage of Isla, Isabel.
We're about, I don't know, quarter of the way between Isla, Isabel, and Mazatlán, which is our the last stop for me. Mark's going to continue on with a pause from there in a few days. But the seas have really calmed down. They smoothed out quite a bit. We're still seeing whales occasionally, but no traffic. We're basically in the middle of the Sea of Cortez, and there's nobody around there but us. And it's actually pretty pleasant. I'm enjoying it. We'll be on this trek for about a day and a half. Entering Mazatlán at night. We've got the lights for the harbor entrance in sight. We think we have a pretty good idea of where we're headed to anchor for a few hours before we move over to the other side of Mazatlán to the marina. Dark night lit up with a lot of city lights, so it's hard to track it. El Capitan Bunch is doing a fantastic job, though.
Yeah, you can say that after the hook is set.
Yeah, the only thing about the old harbor is the bottom's pretty foul.
Is it?
Yeah, but if you're stuck in there, that's great. Pull it up.
All right. Well, we'll start making our way. I don't think I have any other questions for you. This was super helpful.
Okay, I can, I can try. I think I'll try to sketch one more time what the entrance kind of looks like, because I know that there's no really good charts of this stuff, that tells you what's there. So I'll send Chris another picture of the harbor entrance as I know it.
Okay, perfect.
As you're going in, like I said, you're going to aim right at that tower. Off to the right is a buoy somewhere there, towards the entrance, and that marks a reef between there and the shore. But you won't be that close to it, but you'll notice it.
Okay. Right on.
And then, yeah. Okay. I'll send another picture. Maybe it'll clarify things a little bit.
Okay. Thank you, Bruce. I really appreciate it.
It's a 2-day passage from Punamina up to Mazatlán with a quick swing by Isla Isabel, which was unreal how nice that area was. Can't wait to go back there. But we ended up in Mazatlán just before midnight, and it was really dark. So we made the decision to come into the main harbor instead of going over to Mazatlán Marina, just because the entrance here is quite a bit easier. We debated because we weren't sure what the anchorage looked like, but in hindsight, it's not a bad anchorage. We got quite a few sailboats hanging out, a lot of cruisers. We chatted with a few of them, and they've given us some local knowledge of where to go. But since we're going to tour this Oyster 56, we're going to go ahead and leave the harbor and make our way up to Marina Mazatlán.
Check out the cave right here.
This is cool. Just to fill you in a little bit, when Karmen and I were still living in Texas, and we were thinking about maybe buying another sailboat, because at the time we thought we might be transferring over to the east coast of the U.S., I started watching some YouTube channels, and I ran across one called Keel Sailing, and he had some really cool educational videos. I call them educational. They were tutorial videos. Gave a lot of information on sailing and boats and coastal sailing, that kind of thing. And I kind of engaged on that one, watched him for probably 9 months or a year, and then found out that we were going to be going to the west coast instead of the east coast. So we made our way out to the west coast. Karmen and I started shopping boats, bought a boat fairly soon after that, the boat that you see on our videos now. And we were all proud, happy new owners of a sailboat, and I'm sitting in my slip down in San Pedro, California, and I look up and holy shit, there goes Keel Dragger. So doing the fanboy thing, I dropped my dinghy in the water, jumped in it, ran over to his slip and introduced myself, and now I'm sitting on his boat with him down here in Mazatlán at one of the anchorages. I wanted to give you a chance to let Mark introduce himself to you. He's got a great channel. If you haven't seen it, I'm putting the link right here for you. He and Andy from Sailing Soleil brought Keel Dragger down from LA. I flew down to Puerto Vallarta and met him at La Cruz, and we just did a 2-day passage up from La Cruz. Did a little flyby at Isla, Isabel, and now we're sitting in an anchorage in Mazatlán. But hey, Mark, tell us a little bit about your background and about your boat.
Yeah, it's so I've been sailing since I was a kid, mostly inland sailing on the Illinois River, where I drug my keel along the bottom often. So that's kind of where the name Keel Dragger originated. So I started off with a smaller boat, inland sailing, and then when I moved to Southern California to what Chris incorrectly refers to as the West Coast. It's the best coast. So I moved to the best coast in 2016, and this is the third boat I've been since I've been on the best coast. So this is a 1989 Valiant 40, but I've done a lot of coastal cruising, more trips to Catalina than I can count at this point. Bought this boat in La Paz, so I'm actually taking the boat back to La Paz, where it all kind of started, at least with Keel Dragger 5 years ago. Super excited about that, and then in a couple of months, planning to head to the South Pacific, starting with the Marquesas in French Polynesia, and then after that, I'm not sure where I'm going to go, but really grateful that Chris and I have been able to connect. We've become great friends in a short amount of time, but more importantly, Chris is a great crew, and he's
sometimes
yeah, he's a great sailor. So I've really enjoyed learning from Chris as well. So I'm having a blast on this adventure, And you know, I hope we're going to be doing a lot more sailing together.
Yeah, I say sometimes because for the last 2 days I've been laying in a bunk down below with some kind of a norovirus infection. So fortunately he's not getting it. I'm over it. But yeah, we got a couple of more days here. I'm flying home tomorrow afternoon actually. But we're going to take you along, take a look at that Oyster 56, and I've got some high hopes for this boat. I don't know if this is going to be the boat because I'm not sure about the condition of it. I'm kind of optimistic, but we'll see. What I'm more interested in is the layout of the boat, the equipment that's on it, and see if maybe it's a model of boat that we could put on our list, because we are going to be buying a boat here real soon. Hopefully at some point here in the next few months, I'll be able to hook up with Mark again and do a little more sailing down here around Mexico, or maybe even down in French Polynesia. We'll see. Wow, this is a beautiful boat. So this is the Oyster 56. My wife. And you've had it since new?
Yeah.
I saw the history that you did on the boat. You guys have been everywhere.
Well, not everywhere, but you know, we haven't been anywhere in the last year and a half or so.
Right.
But you know, prior to that, we were kind of gypsies. You know.
Oyster 56. Let me go walk around and get a picture of the bow. Wow, I like this already. Pretty boat. Clean. Real clean boat. See if you can see the beam on it back here. See how wide that beam is. Wow. That's a nice cockpit.
Yes, it's comfy. It's
Yeah.
comfy.
Yeah, it is.
I spent a little time on sailing this boat, and it's comfy.
Okay.
So we've looked at the Hylas 54.
Yeah, that's nice.
We looked at an Oyster 53,
Yeah.
and it wasn't quite the boat.
No, no.
It wasn't quite the boat. This is the first 56 I've been on, so really kind of excited about it.
Yeah. This is all custom, all these cushions and things and so on there. There was another part, it's like a square piece, and it's around somewhere, I'm not sure where.
Yeah.
And the other part fitted around here, so this was like a sundae
Oh, okay.
originally.
Right.
And you know, you've got these nice comfortable spaces like that too. For,
Yeah. So just like the 53, you got the lazarets here, and then
yeah, there's two here, and then there's
the big one there.
the big one here.
Yeah.
So this is
Space down there.
Yeah.
it's huge.
Wow.
In case you want
Yeah.
to get rid of somebody.
A few bodies down there.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, it's refrigerated too?
Now you got to use ice.
Yeah. So this is the gas bubbles down here.
Right.
So there's two there, and I have three other ones, little ones. There's little blue bottles. I'm not sure if you're familiar with those.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They
Yeah.
were down here, but I've cleaned it all up there just to show you what it looks like.
Right.
Yeah. And then let's see this.
I like the soft close. That's a nice touch. The teak looks like it's in good shape.
It's fairly good.
Yeah, it's original. It's been sanded a couple times, but
I can get out of your way if you want to come back here.
Yeah.
lots
Yeah,
of-
just like the 53, they've got the same lockers. That's nice. That's convenient.
Yep. I think this one has just got some cleaning supplies and things in. Yeah.
That's really convenient.
Yeah, there's a jumbo there and the anchor that's changed into a ball. You put it together correctly.
Right.
And you know, I keep these old discs around here, and I hang them around there. And it keeps the birds up. Well, not completely, but it really helps keep the birds away.
Yeah. So you've got 7 winches back here. These, I assume these primaries are electric, and these are manual.
Yeah.
That's electric.
That's electric. Yeah.
Wow. As far as the mechanics on the boat go, how many hours are on the motor?
I think. Let's take a look.
Well,
4,700.
That's right. I saw that. Okay.
Yeah, the rebuild was in the Mediterranean, and
Okay. How long ago was the rebuild?
well, Steve know that.
We were still in the Med, so it would be probably, we were in Greece at the time, and it was on the island of Kos, and it would have been about 2012-ish, 11, 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, you know, Brian's not sure, doesn't have the receipts from back then or something, but he thinks that there was somewhere in the neighborhood of 1,500 or 2,000 hours on the engine. So we just took 1,700 as a nice number, subtract that from 47, and we figured there's 3,000 on the engine as it sits now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So, in which case...
Obviously, it's the Yanmar. Which engine is it? 160 horse?
No,
No,
I
110.
110 horse. How much fuel does it hold?
last year. And the
282.
the electronics.
So what kind of batteries did you put in? Are they AGM or lithium?
No, they're regular
lead.
deep cycle.
Okay.
Golf cart batteries.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Stuff you can replace anywhere in the world.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Let me go.
We don't have
go
any
walk around the foredeck and then I'll
go
come
ahead.
back. Yeah, I noticed it didn't have any solar. That's. I would do that myself. It's
I'm sure
too
you
easy.
would.
Too easy to do. Beautiful condition. Really impressed with the condition.
We have another work in progress. That and
First time coming in, so
Right.
I
What was going on here? Just
well, this is it.
corrosion
So this-
there?
no,
Oh, that's nothing.
Well, yeah, there was a little.
Cleaned up, yeah.
There's
Okay.
a little blistering in the paint, and
Okay.
so we got the blisters out. And
Yeah. Okay.
I don't know. It's really, I mean, I've done a lot. And Dan had some scuffed up area, and I don't know the history behind it, but
That's being
they got
repaired.
the pasta in there, but they got to spray the gel coat.
Yeah. As long as there's not a water leak down there.
Oh no, it's nothing like that.
okay.
It was cosmetic.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's no big deal.
I wanted them to fix it, and these guys are really good.
These hydraulic or that's
They're-
hydraulic?
They're both hydraulic.
Nice. I like hydraulic. I'm a fan of hydraulic. I know a lot of people want the electric, but I like the
You're an
hydraulic
airplane
system.
guy.
I know. Exactly.
Uh,
Pretty decent sized anchor locker. I like that it's segmented, so you've got some choices there. That's nice.
Yep.
I hate those CQR anchors. I'd have to
I do
replace that.
too. I don't know why anybody.
Well, they used to be what everybody wanted.
Well,
Now you
yeah,
can't.
and I believe this is the anchor that either came with the boat or is what
I wouldn't doubt that.
Oyster starts out with is
Yeah.
a CQR. And I don't.
So this is just a inner forestay then.
Yes. So you got a Genoa, I think, is in the neighborhood of about 125, 130, something like
Okay.
that, and then the staysail,
Okay.
and then he's got a cruising suit, which
Oops.
doohickey that sticks it out,
Oh, okay, yeah.
like a little bow
Sure.
sprit.
Uh-huh.
It's off right now, but you just
Yeah.
stick it in place there.
Yeah.
And you
Okay.
mount it up, and it's got one of those drums in the
Yeah,
bottom.
that's
and
great.
Roll that sucker out, and it's a real nice cruising sail. Downwind sail.
Yeah.
Once your main sheet come back. Oh, sorry.
And as you already said,
Same thing I got now.
The SC60s, is that
Yep.
the...
Yeah.
That's the
Okay.
60s.
Yeah.
Same exact thing I have now.
Do you have a chart plotter here, or just downstairs?
Just downstairs. This is brand new. This is a new.
That's the
Bow thruster.
bow
Okay.
thruster.
box or
This is the.
ice box?
No, it's not. It's not refrigerated. It's
Okay.
just got 2 leaves that come out.
Yes, the big one.
Yeah, drink cooler.
Yeah.
So there you go.
Yeah.
You got it.
So is it hydraulic steering and autopilot?
No, it's a cable.
Oh, it's cable?
It's a Whitlock steering wheel and so Whitlock steering, but center cockpits. You know, some of them the Whitlocks are a direct drive, but on the center cockpits they use the cable.
Okay.
Just
Cable and
you know,
chains. The chain that goes down.
Yeah,
to the
sure. Well,
and
the
then the
chain
cables go to
right,
the.
and then
What kind of autopilot? Is it
SC60 or whatever.
okay?
I think it's the ST 6000 plus, if
6000
I
plus,
remember correctly.
Well, I'm anxious to see it down below.
You know, the friends I was telling you about that had a giant 40 that was beautiful and all that.
Oh, this is nice.
They were.
Yeah, this is a nice layout.
We were in
Beautiful boat.
El Salvador. And they got
So there's a
Yeah, Ford. A friend that was struck by lightning down there.
stateroom here with lots of hanging space. And
So my wife can see everything.
okay,
So closet on the other side as well.
we got some life jackets and stuff in there.
Headliner's in great shape. So air conditioning.
Yeah,
How many zones?
all 3 zones.
3 zones. Okay.
4 zones really, because this one shares
Right.
with the half cabin there.
Did you have a leak over there? Or?
We did, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Is that part of the repair up there?
yeah.
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 Okay.
Well, I don't think it's part of that. Well, maybe it is.
Yeah. Nice boat though. Wow, I really like it. Are these the? Those are nice cushions.
Yeah, it's basic cushions.
Wow.
And the storage under here, and underneath the front there
Okay.
is a lot of storage, and I have 2 covers. One for the bow, covers the bow area, and
Right.
the other one for the stern area. If you're in a hot place for a while and you need a little bit cooler,
Right.
great for that. And then the storage here.
Lots of storage.
And here, this
Wow.
is the
Lots of storage.
running back stays.
So you do have some running backstays then?
We do, yeah.
Okay.
You know, and these are, these fit around the cockpit
Okay.
to give you, additional
Sure.
shade.
Okay.
Shade. My wife likes shade.
This battery.
No, we're 240 volt.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
The whole boat?
yeah.
240? Okay.
So there's adapters everywhere.
Okay.
Yeah.
I
Storage
assume
under
this is-
here. What have we got down here? Just
Oh.
sewing machine.
Yeah. So, double bunk. Actually, a pretty good size bunk on the bottom.
A couple of inches.
How many AC zones? I'm sorry.
2. Well,
Two.
there's
Okay.
one unit that does both of these.
Okay.
There's another unit that just does the main cabin, and there's
Okay.
another unit that does the aft cabin.
Okay, so 2 zones on this one and then 2 other units.
Yeah.
Okay.
These are
Is that a day head or
yeah.
day head? Wow. With a shower, stand-up shower. That's really nice. Okay. Yeah. That's a nice icon.
Yeah, that was new in 13.
Yeah, that's the 802.
Yeah. I'd change all of that. I mean, I would put new
Yeah,
stuff
that
in it all the
you
way
know
around.
would make sense.
Yeah.
You'd bring it up to date, and
Yeah.
you're home free. For a
As
long
far as
time.
the electrics, so the whole boat's 240 or 220,
220, 240, yeah.
whatever it takes, right? You remember that line?
Yeah.
220, 240, whatever it takes.
Whatever it takes. I've got a cord.
Do you know what the capacity is on those batteries? Amp hour wise?
Let's see. We call them 220
on the 12-volt system.
Okay. That would. Okay, we're looking at 27 volts
voltage.
right now. It's like 700 something.
Okay.
There you go. 880.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
880 at 24. That's what I was gonna say.
Okay.
Yeah, 880.
Right.
All right. Okay.
Table opens up.
Put an extra leaf in.
Not sure how it works.
A beautiful table. I love that.
It is pretty.
Burled wood.
Yeah, very nice. Yeah. What is this in the table base? Is that an ice maker? Or?
No, no, it's just a bottle storage.
Okay, more storage.
Yeah,
Wow.
This originally in here was a refrigerator ice maker
Okay,
right in here,
right.
but you know it's a vacuum cleaner storage and stuff.
One of the requirements my wife has is whatever we get, it has to have a washing machine. Oh, check that out. That's a nice setup there. Yeah. Nice little workroom, dedicated workroom and laundry room.
Yeah, and
That's great.
and a great
Water
sea berth.
maker.
And a
Great
great
sea
Great
berth.
sea berth, yeah. This is a
I
wine
could-
cooler.
Okay. And then engine access. I
Engine
assume.
access, yeah. Yeah, I'll let you get in there.
There we go.
Actually, we have a light switch right here, and another one. We can turn on this light here.
Everything looks nice and clean.
Actually, I got in there one time, like in the middle of the night when no moon, blacker than, you know, but I had been in there before, so I had an exact weight when you know, so I had no qualms about shooting in there.
Is there access from the other side as well?
Yes, there is. Yeah.
Looks like it. Okay. That's
Yeah, the
convenient.
pump for the water maker is on the other side there,
Okay.
and that's the water maker right there. Freezer.
Big freezer.
Yeah.
Wow, big freezer.
And this
Okay.
is all new stainless steel in there. We had that done in New Zealand.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I see the signs.
And
Like cruise and PV.
so it's more efficient than the drop down type. This one you can put stuff in there. These you lift up. Is your
Okay.
current one like a, you know, the ones that trap your hand.
Yeah.
When you roll over a little bit there, you're
Right.
holding it up there and you're trying to get something out.
Yeah,
So this is much
yeah.
more convenient there.
Oh, much more convenient. Yeah. Oh yeah, it's the big deep fridge.
Yeah.
Typical Oyster. Okay.
Originally, this boat had a like a pump.
Trash compactor. My wife's gonna be real happy with that.
Yeah, on long trips you can't beat it.
You know, it's funny. They break, and people take them out and throw them away because they figure it's just too expensive or too difficult to fix. Simplest machine I've ever worked on.
Yeah.
I've rebuilt I don't know how many of these. It takes $15 in plastic parts, and you can make it run again.
Yeah. Well, that's what
It's amazingly simple, and I can't imagine not having one on a boat when you're doing a long crossing.
No, we love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, master stateroom.
Yeah.
This is nice. Lots of storage. Is there storage under the bed, or is that tankage?
Yes.
Under the bed too.
And then underneath there is the air conditioning units. For
Okay.
This, yeah.
Okay.
And
It looks very similar to the head up front. Wow. I wouldn't have any problem standing up in there. That's good.
no, you won't.
Nice commodes. I really like your boat.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you go.
You doing all the work, Brian?
And he's doing a stellar job.
Good.
Yeah.
And more storage down here and here, there, under here, down there, down there.
Wow. Okay. Yeah.
Nice sized bed.
Yes, very comfortable. This is the Oyster. This is their secret here.
Oh.
Leak loss and everything.
Okay.
Yeah, so that little bit of extra.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So does the companionway, it's on hinges, does that open up as well?
This comes out here. Yeah. This is where the generator is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Batteries are down here. You can pull this out.
Yep. If you want to pull everything, I can just do this.
It's a clean setup.
Yeah.
So there's your racors.
Yeah.
That's easy access.
Yeah. Independent valves too.
Okay.
I'm just gonna do this, and well, these are the generator, and this bank from here up to there is the LTH.
You got a couple of burned connections there.
Yeah,
That's the starter motor.
Oh,
we got a couple of terminals that we're gonna cut and recrimp and all that stuff.
This is the water tank.
Okay. I really like the boat. I wish my wife was here to look at it with me.
Bring her down.
I think we might have to. My wife is all in favor of this. She is 100% on board. I don't think I'd do it without her okay. I really like the boat though. Is there anything on the boat that needs work?
The navigation.
Well, that's I would do. I would probably put all new
Yeah,
equipment
I
in
was
it.
gonna say.
The companionway, it goes down into a pocket, I
Yeah,
see. Is
right.
it two-piece?
One piece.
No, it's
One
a
piece?
one piece.
Yeah.
It just slides up and down.
It slides up and down. There is an elastic thing that is kind of broken.
Okay.
When it's
Okay.
up and
Locked in.
latch.
But this is the
Just oh, I see it. Yeah, it's just stretched out. That could be replaced real easy
yes.
on the side.
That's fine.
Well, I really appreciate you showing me the boat. I really do like it.
Well, I'm glad you like it.
I want to get my wife down and let her look at it. What kind of fender is it?
AB.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah. What's the motor? Yamaha.
Yamaha. It's a
Perfect.
two-stroke, isn't it? Or it's a four-stroke?
Okay. Yeah, the teak's been sanded quite a bit. You can see where the original level was.
The what?
The teak,
Yeah.
you can see where the original level was and how it's been sanded. There's the original
Oh, yeah.
thickness. But it looks like it's in decent shape. I
Yeah,
don't
this
see
is
anything
after a
coming
couple
up.
of standings.
Yeah.
I guess you could probably take them right off
What's that?
and sand underneath.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Probably not worth it.
Very, yeah.
Well, hey, thank you very much. Nice
Okay,
meeting you.
nice meeting you,
Pleasure meeting
Steve.
you.
Yeah.
We will definitely be in touch. Okay.
Very smooth.
It's just a good looking hull. The lines are really nice.
We got a lot of confidence.
That's pretty crazy. I thought it was a sea lion or something swimming around the boat. We got a feeding frenzy going on in the slip.